Welcome to the 1v1 podcast. I'm Mike with our first ever guest, Dylan, aka Shoopnshibble, and also my co-host for the sports podcast.
Yep.
How are you today?
Doing pretty good.
Good. So we're gonna just begin this so you can let people know a little bit about you. Who are you today? Give them kind of just a little background on, because all people know you as is my co-host for the sports podcast.
All right.
This other illustrious man with a man bun.
Well, I got the man bun. You got the Benjamin bun. Well, 25, 2 kids, just regular family, I guess, and just work all the time. It's pretty much my life.
And then whatever time we get, we find time to do the podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Like I'm waiting for my own key, so I just come over and just record other 1v1s when you're not home.
Right.
So, because honestly, I don't even know this next one. Where did you grow up? Was it up here, or because I know?
Yeah, it was in New Vineyard.
And then you moved to New Jersey, right?
Well, yeah,
Or was that after you kind of grew up and?
I grew up in New Vineyard and then moved around as a child through Boston and Arizona and stuff like that.
See, I didn't even know the Arizona one.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's whole family comes from Arizona, and then after I met my son's mother and had my son, we moved to New Jersey for a couple of years.
The
Then we
little
moved back
demon
up.
cam that we both. Well, you definitely love. Mine's debatable on the day.
Yeah, mine's debatable on the day too. I'm not supposed to say that.
So, this one might be difficult for you to answer because obviously, I know your work-wise, you took a little break and then now you're back at work. But where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well,
And depending on how hard this one's answered, I might not even ask you that in 10 years.
it's simple for me. I mean, it's simple. My kids to still be alive, me to still be alive.
Are you looking to have a house by 10?
Yeah.
By 5?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Or are you thinking more by 5?
Yeah, by 5.
By 5?
Yeah, I feel like I have, not to brag, but I feel like I have a good enough job where if I don't have a house in 5 years, there's a problem.
And then there's going to be an actual office for us to do this.
Exactly. Because I want to live down that way.
Down by that?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'll be spending weeks at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Might need to find some. So this might this better start taking off in like the next couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know how well my job will handle them. So I need 2 weeks off.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there anything like you think that'll have to be pushed later on to like the 5 to 10 year era?
Yeah, my dog sanctuary I told you about.
Oh yeah, true. The dog. You want all the doggies.
Yes, I'll rescue all the doggies.
Multiple Aries is.
Yes, because what our plan is
Obviously I know who Aries is, but everybody else doesn't know who Aries is.
he's my 3rd child, just a canine child. But no, the plan is we want to get a trailer put on land down that way and build a house, and then I want to build a dog sanctuary out back there.
There you go.
That will probably take a little bit longer, obviously. But
Because I'm assuming you're not going to put up real fencing for the doggers. You're probably going to do underground.
no, so what I want to do is kind of look like a barn,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be more insulated, and where they're staying now, obviously the dog shelter stuff like that, they have a metal cage.
Yeah.
And what I want it to be is like they have their own little personal room.
Right.
You know, and I want it big enough so if they get along with other dogs and stuff like that, they can stay in with the other
Yeah.
dogs. But I want it to be their own little home in there. You know, no metal chain and stuff like that. I want it to be like like a door you actually open up. You know, whether it's like just like a barn, kind of like a big bay door for like you would for a horse,
Little bit, yeah.
or if it's like a actual door. Haven't decided on that yet, but I want to have them to have their own individual rooms, their own beds, their own toys, stuff like that. Where
Speaking of
it's
that,
more-
I don't know if I ever sent you the link or told you about that. Did you? Because I don't know if you follow Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Dogtown one that he did like back in October?
No, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, he pretty much just helped adopt like the whole entire dog pound in like Carolina. I think he ended up buying like something like 15 billboards and whatnot, and was like handing out. Obviously, Mr. Beast and his bands on bands on bands on bands. He was handing out gift cards left and right.
Yeah.
And just waving the
Well,
fees.
My thing is they do the $50 fee for like the older dogs, the dogs that have been there for a long time, and if they don't get adopted, they just get put down.
Yeah, so you're gonna go and just buy all of them.
Exactly.
$50 dogs.
And then just try to rehome them for $50. If I can't rehome them, then the worst thing that they have to deal with is having a forever home with all kinds of friends. So I just like the idea of it.
So obviously the next one, is kind of, well, the next two are kind of fun. Me and you both know how we met. How did me and you meet?
Subway.
Now, obviously, we both were co-managers, so I'll give a little insight. I believe I was hired first.
Yeah, you were hired
Yeah.
right first.
Oh yeah, because I got pulled over for he who must not be named, and then you got hired on, and then we ended up being co-managers there for a little bit until he who must not be named really didn't give us a real shot.
Yeah, we didn't get a shot at all.
No, we didn't get a shot. I think it. Oh wait, no, I didn't have the bug yet, but I think it.
You just started growing it.
No, because it was during COVID that I started mine.
No, you started. You started before because you were like, oh, no, I'm gonna. Because you were talking about, I think I'm gonna start growing out, and you started growing it out. Yeah, you started growing it out, and then when I come back to get a sandwich one day when I started working,
yeah. Okay, so now this is one I've never asked you, and I'm curious. First, thoughts and/or memory of me.
Oh God.
Or if you just want to do like first thoughts on the mic, because memories we've only known. I mean, yeah, we've known each other for.
I'm trying to think of the first time I met you. I really didn't think anything. Because I remember the first time I met you.
Knowing that he who must not be named, he probably tried to forge you via fire during a lunch rush.
Yeah.
So it probably didn't really get to know me, obviously.
But no, when you first meet somebody, you're really quiet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're kind of just like kind of direct, not an asshole, but you're like, I don't really care to talk to you.
Especially by that point, I think I had already seen like 10 people come in and out of Subway. So at that point, I had already seen like 10 people or so come in and out of the buildings anyway. So I'm not going to really get to know you yet until you at least last.
Yeah, I mean,
a week or two.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that because you said something about we can be friends if you prove yourself.
Yeah, because I was like, let's.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
I remember that part. Yeah.
And then you're like, well, this.
Yes, because I told Tamara, I was like, bro, he takes this shit serious, and she's like, you'll understand because
right.
Like once I got to know you, I would understand you, and she was right. But I was like, damn, he takes this shit serious.
Yeah, because I mean. Getting borrowed for every damn building under the fucking sun, Jesus. But the next thing, honestly, kind of jumping a little more serious. We haven't quite gotten into. But if you could go back to any age, so you could go back to baby you.
Yeah.
High school you, because those pictures of you in high school are hilarious. I see you share moments on Facebook every now and then. Or maybe it's like middle school versions of you.
Office.
I think I've seen some of you just wearing just like outfits you used to wear back there. And I've seen you make comments like, man, I was a punk back then. Somebody should have beat my ass.
Dude, I was a gangster back then.
But any age you and tell them to change something, what would it be?
Oh.
First off, you tell us what version you would go back
to. Dude, see, that one's hard. Because there's so many different.
See, because like I could see, because like me and you have talked a little bit about like when you lived in New Jersey and some of the stuff that happened. I'm not going to go into that business because it's not mine. But obviously, you got Cam out of, even though there was bad parts of that whole thing, you got Cam out of it. So
yeah.
So like you really probably wouldn't want to change any of that era because then you might not have got Cam.
Well, I do say all the time I wish it would have been different. Still had Cam, but had the whole process be different. But man, yeah. Actually, I think I would have. I would go back to like middle school and tell myself not to play football.
Really?
Yeah. Because then I got into high school and broke my knee.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'd rather, and I'm like I like playing basketball more than playing football. So I wish I would have played organized basketball.
Yeah, and up here, you might have actually been able to be a decent high school player.
Yeah, I mean, we used to play right here at Williams Park.
I say that because, like, obviously, I used to live out by like Dayton, Ohio, and
yeah.
Let's see, in my high school alone, I think I saw like 3 to 4 people get like D1 like basketball scholarships. You really don't hear that often. Kid out of Augusta, Maine.
No. I mean, I would never have made it to college on like that.
Well, yeah,
but playing like 3-on-3 pickup tournaments at Williams Park, we used to win them all the time. And I would have 2 teammates from the basketball team going, and we'd win them. I just wish I would have played organized basketball instead.
Yeah. So now we're gonna keep on being kind of young for a minute.
Okay.
This one might be a little more young. I'd say like 5th, 6th, 7th grade.
Okay.
Roughly. When you were younger, what did you see your life? Well, like where did you see your life going? Like what did you think you were gonna be when you grew up?
Dude, I was gonna be a rapper, bro.
A rapper? Oh, so you would be like little Windex.
Yeah. I was, dude, legit. I would sit in my room and write raps, and they were horrible.
They were.
But I was straight up like.
You were going in.
Dude, I was, man. I was talking about stuff I'd never seen before, like talking about putting people in graves and stuff like that.
So you were faking it till you were making it.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
But the only thing is I was only faking myself. I wasn't faking anybody else.
Everybody was like, "Nah, this little white boy from like Maine ain't putting people in graves."
No, it was horrible, dude. I was like, "Oh, this sounds cool," or yeah, it was dumb. But that's what I saw.
Jeez. I can't even picture that.
Dude, I was straight up like I was hardcore, or at least I thought I was.
You thought you were.
Yeah.
So, who, if any, and obviously a little spoiler, he cheatingly looked at these questions, I think, last night.
Yeah.
Or was it last night? Or was it this morning? No, it was last night. Yeah, because I left before you got up. You said you were gonna hate this question. Who, if any, has been the biggest influence on your life?
Well, no, I changed my answer.
Oh, did you change your answer?
Yeah, because I don't feel like my mom should be brought up in this. But Camden. Camden's been the big influence, because if I didn't have Camden, I would be in prison.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought I was hard back in the day. So
yeah,
definitely
you would have been hard either in somebody's butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Or hard in a coffin underground.
Exactly. So, but yeah, if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be in jail.
Now, this next one, I'm not saying that I should be the answer to this one, but I feel like I should be the answer to this one.
Okay.
Who has been the kindest to you in your life?
Kindest in my life.
I have to at least be like top 5. Easy top 5.
Yeah, you're definitely top 5. But I would actually, I wouldn't be able to say you.
Okay.
I would have to say.
If it's not like a grandma or something, I'm about to be real upset.
It is, it's just not mine. Camden's mama, which is his great grandmother.
Okay.
Like she was like super nice. She let me move in. She took in him and his mother.
Yeah.
And let me move into there in Connecticut and stay with her, stuff like that. And we helped her out, and she was actually super nice. Never asked for anything.
So speaking of that, because I got bored and I downloaded the House app and whatnot. There's so many like foreclosures in Connecticut. Is it really that bad down there?
No one else down there. But I also lived in because she lived in the uppity up, because her husband was a biologist.
Yeah. And
then she was a marine biologist.
Okay.
So
I just got kind of nosy because I was like, I want to see where there's some cheap houses, you know?
Yeah. But they had money. So her husband had passed away when I moved there. But I never met her. I never met her husband. But she was always good, and she ended up getting dementia now and everything else. But she doesn't know me. Like she doesn't.
I think we've gone over this.
Yeah, she was to look at me. She wouldn't know who I was.
But she
still calls Camden Little Dylan. She just doesn't know why. So it's sad, but it's kind of.
But I think after this next one, actually, like the next 2 are still kind of serious, and after that they're kind of fun.
All right.
Because obviously I couldn't, just go like straight like busting your balls, like pulling out your heartstrings.
Yeah.
We had to have some fun ones. But because let's be honest, mine and yours relationship, we do have our serious moments, but I'm pretty sure they're outnumbered like 200 to 1 on us just bullshitting.
Yeah.
And having fun. So.
Yeah.
If there has been a time, have you ever felt like the most alone?
When I was homeless. when I lived in New Jersey, had no family, and lost everything.
See, you should have came to Ohio, man. You should just jumped on a bus.
See, I didn't know you then.
Came to Huber Heights, Ohio. Got a job at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, I didn't know you then.
I know. But the odds of you picking that Tim Hortons in my district, you think that there's a lot of Dunkins up here, right?
Yeah.
My district, Tim Hortons wise, there was like 32 Tim Hortons, and I shit you not, there was at least 6 within like maybe 15, 20 minutes if we had to bar or something. It was like that.
Doesn't surprise me.
So the odds of you picking that one Tim Hortons,
they never know. But yeah, that was weird. Because I went from New Jersey, I went down to Florida. So
see, I didn't even know you lived in most of these states.
Yeah.
Like I knew you were home in New Jersey.
I didn't live in any of the states. I passed through them trying to get down to Florida with my son. But
well, yeah, but I mean like Arizona. I didn't know you lived in Arizona.
Yep. I lived in Tucson, and my family is out of Sunnazone, Arizona.
Okay. What are 2 lessons you've learned throughout life that you want to probably push on to little Cam? And I'm gonna put this out there. Also, we can't use like super horrible terms, obviously, but just know, more than likely, the 1v1 podcast, I am going to check the for adult box.
Yeah.
So you can,
Well, it's nothing.
No, I'm just saying, so you can be a little more blunt if you.
No, it's nothing bad. It was just.
I just kind of forgot to tell you that beforehand because our sports one, I literally had to sit like staring at the monitor for like 5 minutes if I wanted to like put it as like for kids or not.
We didn't do it. We didn't.
Yeah, no. I don't think we really dropped any like.
Man, I think the first one. My mom always used to say, "Never forgive, but always forget."
Yeah.
Or no, always forgive, never forget. That's what that was. And I've always said, "Never forgive, never forget." But it's different because it's like you always gotta be a good person.
Right.
And that's gonna get you screwed over a lot. People.
Don't say.
Yeah, people are gonna use you a lot. And I think that's one thing. Don't let other people using your kindness against you turn you into a bad person. That'd probably be the first thing.
Did you hear me tell Cam earlier? Because he asked me if I had finished some school. I don't know if you heard him ask me that.
No.
And I was like, yeah. I'm like, but I didn't finish college because obviously that I lost my grandma like right around that time.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I didn't finish college. He's like, I really hate school. I'm like, dude, we all did, but you gotta at least ride out high school.
He's got A's in all his classes.
That's fine. I literally told him, I'm like, dude, you can talk to your dad after high school. If you have a plan that doesn't involve college, he might totally be backing you, but you at least gotta finish high school at the rate the world's going.
Yeah, you gotta finish high school, but college.
Well, yeah,
it's a joke. All it is to get you in debt for the rest of your life.
Well, yeah, like I wish I knew my buddy Jake before. Obviously, we'll let you do your other lesson here in a minute, but I wish I would have known Jake, the one that I game with, like Hunter and Riley. If I would have known him sooner, I probably would have just done like a Techum school because like he just went for HVAC because obviously he lives in Nebraska, so they don't have enough people for any of those fields. And he's like, dude, I've already paid off my whole technical in school.
Yeah.
Bills already. Like
you can it's not quite the same, but you can look at me.
Yeah.
But I was working at Subway, and then I got a job building, some Navy destroyers.
Yeah.
I wasn't classified or I wasn't qualified for it, but it just happened. So I kind of got lucky with that. But and then the other lesson would probably be always be looking at a motive. Like, I know this goes a lot with people, but people literally alter your life more than anything else. Everyone says, "Oh, it's my life, I'm gonna live it," but people alter your life more than you alter your life.
Yeah.
That's just the way that goes. I could walk outside and go across the street, someone run me over, my life's over just like that. I didn't end my life, they did.
Right.
So.
And then I'm jumping out the second story window and I'm chasing this money down, bro. Like.
But always be kind to people, until they give you a reason not to.
Yeah.
But always be watching out for people's motives.
Yeah.
Don't be too trusting.
Right.
That's probably the other thing. Trust people, but don't be too trusting.
So this next one, this is opening up a can of worms and giving you pretty much a loaded gun here for a second.
Okay.
Is there something about me that you've always wanted to know but never asked? I told you this was giving you a loaded gun. Or there could just be nothing.
Always wanted to know.
but never asked.
But never asked.
Like I said, either this is going to be a loaded gun with like blanks, or you're gonna have something.
I won't go there because that's just too personal.
To be honest, you might be okay. You and maybe James and Riley might also get this question.
What?
This one I just asked you, but anybody else who does the 1v1, I don't think I'm gonna give them this question. But I felt like you, and because I've known Riley since like he was like this tall.
Yeah.
Like, and then James, obviously, he was my first content creator that I convinced to follow my psychotic ass down this road of trying to make this happen.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm gonna give them to this question, and obviously, some Fortnite kid that I signed isn't gonna get this damn question, bro. Like.
Yeah. I won't go with the personal one just because. But so all your family lives out there in
No.
Ohio.
No, see, you're completely wrong.
Well, you have one family member.
No, right? So is you want me to give you the whole breakdown? Is this how you want your question?
No. What I was gonna say was, what made you move from Ohio when there's all these things? There's countless possibilities.
Back to this shitty, cold,
and then you move
hell on earth.
You move to Augusta, Maine.
So I'm gonna give you the whole freaking breakdown, even though you didn't want it.
Okay.
So my dad got married.
Yep.
Well, was dating somebody while me and him lived in Cook's Corner. Actually, have you been up there?
No.
Okay. Well, there's Maplewood mobile homes up that way. By the way, that area is no longer like the same. Like I took a detour when me and my dad came up one summer. So me and him moved. Well, actually, he moved first. Because I was like, nah, fuck this, I ain't moving. And I had barely been talking to my mom again, and she came and got me, and I lived with her for a bit in Canaan, Maine.
Yep.
Yeah, you talk about somewhere in the damn sticks.
Dude, I used to love going to the Canaan Motel.
Yeah. So
because they always had an indoor hot tub.
But
which me and the dude that lived out there, he lived right up the road.
Whoa!
No, this is going good. So me and this dude that lived up there, he was a bigger dude, but he would come up there to use the hot tub in the pool. You only paid like $5. You could go in and use it for however long you wanted to. Well, we went there to stay for the weekend, and there was twins there.
Oh.
And me and this dude were macking on these two twins all weekend. It was so cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
I was like 16. We went over his house. We all went to his house.
Obviously,
great weekend.
Obviously, you've never met my dad. That's on the list. You gotta meet my dad eventually. But my dad's like one of the hard. I don't want to say like hardest. Like he's not like thug hard, but like he's definitely the reason why like I don't really show much emotion.
Like strict.
Yeah. Not more like he's just channeled his emotions and he really doesn't show it much.
Yeah.
Because like I was like, nah, like I don't want to. Because actually, as of now, if you don't count Emma, obviously my little sister, and I'm not saying she doesn't count, but out of when we moved, my dad's the only family member out there.
Yeah.
And Emma now. So no, my whole family's up this way.
Okay.
But I was like, nah, like I'm gonna figure this out, and like then me and my mom kind of began fighting because I was like a tiny portion of my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
And like my first time hearing my dad cry was on like a Skype call. That was when like Skype was a big thing. And I was like, damn, like did I just like make like the stupidest decision ever? My dad drove non-stop the day before 4th of July to come back up here and get me.
When was this?
Like 7th grade year.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then so then I lived out there. Obviously, I did all my sports out there for high school and whatnot. And then me losing my great grandmother was honestly the reason why I moved back. Because I didn't get to give her a phone call on my birthday because you know how she died the day before my birthday. And with me being the oldest, like the second oldest, because me and my cousin Mariah are only like a month apart.
Yeah.
Like almost like to the day, like a month apart almost. Huh. She told me that like the younger cousins, like Bryce and whatnot, were like pretty much holding her hand like when she died, and like the only anger that any of my cousins have seen me like put out, like, because obviously I didn't get to say goodbye. She was misdiagnosed. She went septic.
Yeah.
Was actually the I put a dent inside of my dad's Subaru after the funeral because I kept like the straightest face ever. Even saying my piece during the funeral, kept him straightest face. This isn't making it up. I was the first mother out that door after the service was done, and just crack. And then we went back out there. Like me and my dad moved. Oh well, we didn't move back. We went back out there, and then there was always like a thought in like the back of my mind, like, well, do I want to move back? Because what if something like that happens to like a different family member? And so then I decided to move back, which obviously, even like through the 2 purges of my YouTube channel, obviously there's still some other like Fortnite videos up there now, but like I did pretty much the fresh white minus the surprise video of me coming back because my Graham knew no idea that I was coming back.
Yeah.
Like me and my aunt were just texting back and forth. She was one who came to pick me up at the bus depot.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And then like case in point, like this past summer, my Uncle Billy had like I think it was like 3 strokes in a week.
Jesus Christ.
And I mean, like he's doing fine now. Like he's at home. He finally, pretty much told my cousin Kane that he's pretty much in charge of the rubbish on business anymore. Like he's retired.
Yep.
Shooting turkeys in his backyard in this man cave of a turkey blind. I'm talking, this thing's fully heated, insulation, recliner, direct TV down there. Like it's a man cave.
Yeah.
Of a turkey blind. But yeah, no. So that's why I moved back.
Okay. Here, 1 second. We gotta pause that real quick. I got.
So next question. What's the biggest surprise, if you want to do just for you?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
For you and Kylie, for you, Kylie and Cam, or just like I said, or just you. Biggest surprise in the last few months and why?
Oh, actually, I know that. When I got called by the union to come back to work.
Oh yeah, shit. That was only just a few months ago, wasn't it?
Because it was in November.
Yeah.
And that was because the only reason why is because we went on strike, and then I got my termination papers, and I was like, oh, okay,
well, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, because I was trying to get you into Dix, and then I had that whole fallout.
It was
there.
absenteeism, or not even absenteeism. It was job abandonment when we went on strike.
Yeah.
And then the union called me up and said, hey, would you be interested to come back? The company wants you back. And I was like, oh shit, because 6,000 people work there.
Yeah.
Who was going to think of me to come back to work?
Little Dylan,
Exactly.
Shoopnshibble.
And
Pitcher.
all the other guys that got fired.
By the way, that is his PSN ID if anybody wants to play some games.
Yes. And but yeah, there was so many guys that got that same letter I did, and then now they're starting to come back now. But I've been back for 4 months now, so I was surprised. So that was probably the biggest surprise. I didn't think I was that good at my job. So
You're good at whatever you do. Male stripping, porn.
You can ask the old guy at McDonald's about that a couple years ago.
Yeah, there you go. Subway, you were slaying it. Dunking.
Yeah.
Building boats.
Yep.
So now this one might take you a minute to think about because, we're old.
Okay.
When it comes to, esports and gaming and whatnot.
Yep.
Top 5 games for you all time and why? They can just be like quick little, like, this was my first game. This is what I'm riffing up now.
Does it have to be in order?
No.
Okay.
Unless you, know your number one,
No.
That.
I don't.
Okay.
SmackDown, Just Bring It.
Okay.
Because I remember playing it all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, and that game was one of the few good WWE games.
Yeah, and my buddy would come over all the time to play. Backyard football when I was a kid.
Is that on PC? I
no.
played mine on PC.
No, it was on PlayStation 2.
Oh, see, I played mine.
Pablo Sanchez is the best player in all. Not even just football, baseball. All of them, because they were just super fun, and they weren't serious because it was just kids.
What do you mean, bro? Like when it was tied up, like what was it? Only to like the 5th inning or some shit. I don't feel like it was all night.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro? When it's tied up, like you got 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, it was so arcadey though. It didn't matter.
Maybe I was just super competitive, always.
No, I'm very competitive. It's like I tell people all the time. if I find out that you have a better technique to wipe your ass, I'm going to perfect your technique and make it better. And that's just to wipe your own ass. So I'm very competitive. Probably.
So that's 2.
Yeah. See, that's hard. Oh, NBA Live 2010. Just because that was like the first game I had like really played online.
Yeah.
And I had 4 other guys. We'd play team up where you only control 1 player on the team. Use the Magic all the time. Michael Petrus for no friggin' reason. They had Vince Carter, Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson, Rashad Lewis, and I was using Michael Petrus. I don't know why, but that
Did
was.
you ever do? Is it my team in that game? Is that what
Yeah,
the Mud's
no.
called in that?
No.
Because obviously you know me, I only play Madden.
Yeah, it's my team in 2K.
Okay.
I never got into my
Okay.
team really.
So that's 3. We got
Ring,
the SmackDown, Backyard, all the games. So we're just gonna put the whole Backyard
Yeah.
series all in one. NBA 2K10.
Yeah, and then I just thought of it.
If you say Fortnite, I might punch you in the face.
No, it's not. It's not Fortnite. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And it was like a.
See, I haven't heard of this one, so you might need it.
It's a platform. It's not even a platform. It's a.
RPG.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's not open world, nothing like that. It's you have a character and you're fighting all the way through. It was like you'd face like.
So it's kind of like my Diablo games.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's like but it's more lighthearted. It's not as hard.
Okay.
And like you're facing like green blobs and stuff, or you face like monkeys geared up in armor.
I mean, that sounds kind of lit.
Yeah, it was it's pretty cool. I'll show you like a video of it. But then Dark Alliance 1 and 2, like you could get like glowing swords and stuff. It was really cool. Really, it was more of a nerdy game, but I liked it. And then
Now I'm waiting to see if we get one from this era. I'm kind of waiting to see.
no, because my last one is God of War. I mean, well, technically it goes all the way through, so I guess yeah. But God of War, just because I'm obsessed with Greek and Roman mythology and all that, and so it's just cool to fight all the different gods.
See, I can rattle mine off. Warcraft, not World of Warcraft,
Okay.
but the old school PC ones.
Yep.
Then WoW. Obviously, these ain't in order. Black Ops 2, because I fell in love with League Play, which even the pros say that game was a mistake, but a good mistake.
Yes.
Like, they will never be able to recreate. Obviously, some of those maps were horrible, but they will never, and this has come from almost all the pro players, they can never recreate that good of a League play system with that good of maps again.
Well, they can just remaster Black Ops 2.
And then everybody would bitch and complain.
No, dude.
They added Raid.
Years.
They added Raid as the first free map for this year, and I kid you not, so many people were like spamming, so we're copying and pasting already this year?
Yeah.
Already.
But that's the thing.
I'm like, but it's Raid. Who doesn't want Raid back?
That's because people are like, dude, just give us Black Ops 2 and make a good game. And Call of Duty's like, nah, how about this? We'll make a new game that's shit, and we'll give you a map that you liked from back in the day on the best game ever that you keep asking for.
So, number 4, any of the Elder Scrolls series, and that includes online because I play ESO now. And last one, I need 6 for one reason, and James is definitely gonna love this reason. My 5th on my top 5 is Black Ops 3, and just hold on, just for competitive. I wish that they would bring back Ban and Protect, because no 2 games were the same, and I loved it. Me and my buddies would play that late hours of the night. I shit you not, we could play the same on Fringe Uplink 7 times in a row, and it's not going to be the same game.
Yeah, but I just hated Black Ops 3.
And my last one, this is me pretty much sucking James off. Black Ops 4.
Oh my god.
Because I found James one day, I had just, actually, no, I think it was the day after my 24-hour stream for my birthday that year.
Yeah.
I was back up at like 9:30 a.m. for some unknown reason, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna play some. This was when I was like getting the first idea on like going down this journey, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run some league. There's nobody on, so I'm probably gonna get fucked. I remember it was an Arsenal. This was obviously back then you can't use overkill.
Yeah.
Arsenal Search and Destroy, Paladin, RK7. We both had the same loadout. almost, and we were literally like head to head. And I wasn't obviously. I literally went and typed in a chat after the game. I was not stream sniping.
Yeah.
But literally every round, we were just going back and forth, back and forth. So that started me building up the team. So
me and Kyle actually talked about it. My buddy Addy Zero, and we were talking about that because on Black Ops 3, me and him met.
Yeah.
And I never really played Black Ops 3, like ever. I wasn't a fan of it, but I had it. So and then there was just one morning I didn't have work, whatever, and I hopped on and he was playing with another dude, but we were against each other.
Yeah.
And he messaged me actually talking crap. So I messaged him back, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll wait and see you next game." And I completely wiped the floor with their whole team. And so then he sent me a party chat invite, and we started talking. But me and Kyle talked about that, where it's like, dude, think about it. And it's definitely crazier in pubs because you got millions of people.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was at the height of Black Ops 3.
Right.
So there's 12 million people at
easy.
one time, And what's the odds that me and him both picked up the game, got into search the lobby, that same game mode. There's 20 different game modes on there. Search that same game mode at the same time, got put into the same server when there's probably thousands of servers, and become super good friends.
I mean, see, like I even have this is going back actually to that same game, with me, Lance, and Logan, to put into views even how wild it is that I found Lance, because Lance and Logan are related, and I'm the godfather of Theo, which is Logan's baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of the app Whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
I never had it, but I've
Ready?
heard of it.
The odds of me, because I would have it for 2 days, I'd delete it, yada 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 yada. I would find some people to game with and whatnot.
Yep.
The odds of me seeing Lance's anyone want to play League play, Black Ops 3 Xbox, and me message him, and then we all just click like this.
Yeah.
I remember one of my favorite games on there. It was on Fringe Hardpoint. I had the first pick, and obviously the other team was not paying attention. This was back when the Shiva was busted.
Yeah.
I protected high caliber because I literally told them, I'm like, look, I want to just pop off with the Shiva. I protected high caliber. All the moves kept going, and Lance just happened to tell me at the last second, you do realize that rapid fire is still in, right? So I was running a rapid fire high caliber Shiva, and I think I dropped 67 kills with 10 deaths, and most of that time during that game I was in their basement. I was getting dunks with an AR.
Yeah.
Which did not happen back then, because obviously you got the VMP and everything.
Yeah. And I just think it's crazy. It's so weird, and especially since I never played the game. If it was Black Ops 2, it'd be one thing. Because I played that every single day for 10 hours a day. But Black Ops 3, it was I played maybe once every 2 weeks.
Right. So now this one kind of goes into, obviously, actually I don't see you eat that much fast food and junk shit now, because obviously I'm not over every day. But
I actually don't.
Yeah.
I have a woman that cooks for me.
Yeah.
So. It might not taste very good, but it's food. So.
But obviously back on the hustle, grinding out games when you were working and whatnot. What's that go-to fast food meal? First, what restaurant or fast food chain? I guess I can't say restaurant. I mean, I guess I can say restaurant.
So wait, go-to? Are you saying I can just go to whichever one I want?
Yeah, if somebody was yo, so I'm picking up food, I'm on the let's say if you're part of Optic, or actually no, you know what? I'm gonna make this us ready. You were at, I haven't thought of a name if we get an office building, but you were at the compound and I'm on my way in to the office for the day, and I call you yo, name where you want me to stop at. What am I ordering? Chipotle? Oh God. All right, rattle it off.
Oh, mine's easy.
Is it?
It's just it's chicken or steak, doesn't matter. Burrito, double meat, double cheese, double bean, and double wrap.
See, I don't like their beans.
Oh, I do. The black beans.
I have to get them when they first.
Oh, and double rice.
I have to get their beans when they. I've had such bad luck with their beans. I get the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Oh no, not me.
So I have to if I can look and I can see that that's almost, because obviously I've worked in a food service, I can tell by the spoon.
Yeah.
If it's been sitting there.
I don't care.
Dude, nah, dude, you know me, dude. You know me, even though I'm tiny as shit, you know how picky I am with my food.
Yeah, but Dude, it still tastes good whether it's they could have picked it up off the fucking floor after they stepped on it. I'm like, dude, I'll take it. That's all the beans you got. Dude. Heck yeah.
Next one, because I know, I gotta get this kind of edited and start uploading, and then you gotta go to bed soon for work.
Yeah.
So we're kind of high speed through a few of these. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, being able to read people's minds.
Read people's minds.
Yeah,
Ooh.
dude.
And then you go to Vegas, and
Dude, I could go to Vegas, but I could become the greatest poker player to ever friggin' live. Dude, there's so much.
I don't know why I didn't think about this when I told you that there's some questions on here, because when you're not like vibing out here with me while I'm working, because I think you get a little man hard on. You see me just like zeroed in, just grinding shit out. I hear you listening to like poker tournaments and shit. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I can't wait for Orono to open back up and have their tournaments again. I'll do a couple of them. But, dude, you could make millions just playing poker.
Millions.
And then also you get to walk. I could walk in and talk to Kylie, and and just.
Oh, by the way, because honestly, we both have gone like this at least once in the podcast. Just so everybody knows, literally the wall behind where my monitor and setup is their bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's where Cam is right now with Kylie. That's why we kind of keep like gesturing that way.
Yeah.
Didn't need you to think we were like.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I could go talk to her. See when she wants to punch me in the forehead. So, like it's perfect. So I know when to stay away or when to be near her. Dude, it'd be great. You get to see people's motives. I think it's just great. It'd be a great superpower.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Next one. I know it says 10 things, but I feel like you can rattle off 10 kind of easily.
Okay.
So you hit a 1 mil lotto. What's the first 10 things you're buying? Obviously, you can say beginning the paperwork for your house. And that'll count as one, obviously, because you can't get that done in one day, obviously.
But yeah, so you said $1 million?
Yeah.
$100,000 worth of building equipment for the house.
Okay. Oh, so you're building this house?
Yeah. I buy the land.
So I need like a big enough room in your house, so I can have like a 4-person team come in and like scrim in your house.
Dude, by the time I'm done, I already got 2 kids. I'm gonna have to build a fucking 7 bedroom house.
It can be an add-on afterwards. I was just letting you know.
Yeah, do like a little shed.
Well, like I said, just enough for like 4 desks and like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
but yeah.
building supplies.
Yeah, building supplies. I buy the land.
In the land. 2. So that's 2.
Car. Truck.
That's 4.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Oh yeah, because you got to tow your
I would get my son a full out, decked out streaming PC and everything. So I'd get him that.
Hey man, by that point you might be like running with HP.
I would get Kylie anything she wanted. Whatever she wanted, she got.
Oh, you
one
kiss an
item.
ass. One item.
I got $1 million. You got 1 fucking item. How many is that?
6.
6. I'd give my dad a new place. At least start in a new place.
No bullshit.
He was in a trailer.
So you are at 7. So just keep that in mind for a second.
Yep.
No bullshit. That's literally the second thing on my. I'm not rich till A. All my bills are on auto pay, and I don't have to worry about one of them bouncing.
Yeah.
And I want to either pay off my dad's house or his car.
Yeah.
Just like go visit him and just be like, yo, what's your PayPal? I'm having issues getting in my PayPal right now, but that's beyond the point.
Yeah.
But just be able to be like, how much you got left? Because like Nate Shot did that 1 year for his dad in the basement. Yeah. He just like PayPal his dad like 10 grand because he was like, my dad has worked for everything he wants. He pretty much has everything he wants. So
yeah,
he just did it like that. That's
my thing. It's just he lives in a trailer, so get him into a fucking better place. Because I mean, he's busted his ass for what 30 years, and
easy.
I'm 25 and I make more than him now per hour.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that's his own fault. He went. He didn't take things seriously before.
Right.
But also at the end of the day, he's busted his ass. He's worked through broken bones. He had plates and screws in his ankle. He still went to work the next day.
So you're at 7.
Yeah. I mean, anything my daughter would want. So that'd be 8.
Yep.
I'd probably spend like whatever my son's streaming shit cost, I'd spend the same thing on her. So that would be that. And then honestly, I would just probably do savings and a savings for each of them. One of the ones that gain interest.
You know, that hurt.
What?
You say you're reading me nothing, bro.
Well, you're going along with it, bro.
I do. I bet. All right.
You said first 10 things.
Okay, so I better be like 11.
What do you mean?
I better be like number 11 on that list.
Well, you already know if you came to me like, hey, dude, I need this for this. I'd be like, all right, got you.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So like I'm technically like 1 through 10, like because you know I'm only gonna call you when I actually need something.
Exactly.
So I'm like 10 and a half.
Exactly. But you're saying first 10 things I would buy.
Yeah. That you're like.
But if you were to hit me up and be like, dude, I need $5,000. I need to be bailed out. Got you.
All right, so like I said, we're kind of running kind of long-ish. Not really. We're only at like 45 minutes, but still. So you only have to tell me why for 2 of these people. Okay.
Okay.
So you can have dinner with 5 people, dead or alive. But I want to know why for 2 of them. I was gonna make you do all 5, but like I said, I don't need to be exhausted at work and like fucking cut off your hand or off your hand or some shit.
Big Deal.
Oh yeah. Well then, let's do like 3 of them then. Fuck.
Okay.
I forgot you guys had the pay-per-view.
My grandfather, he's passed away, and reason why is obviously have one more moment.
Yeah.
2, Kelsey. She recently passed away in a car accident, and that's still rough. So I like to do that one. Oh God.
Do you just need the 2?
I mean, really? I mean, I can't. Probably my buddy Coleman. He committed suicide when we were in high school.
See, I'm shocked you haven't picked any like Pittsburgh Steelers.
No. If I had to choose 5 people, it would probably be 5 people that I could never have the opportunity ever again. If say
See, mine's kind of like that.
10 years down the line, and I go into a cafe and I see Ben Roethlisberger sitting there, having brunch or whatever.
Right.
Who's to say he doesn't go, oh, sit down, let me pick your brain for a little bit after I tell him I start sucking his dick saying how amazing he is. He might be like, oh, let's take a seat,
Right.
make my day. That's a possibility.
Right.
Granted, small possibility. That's a possibility.
Right.
But I could never, have that ever again with them. So it would definitely be my brother who passed away.
Yeah.
So
that's 4, 5, 4.
4.
But we just leave it at 4.
Yeah.
So I'll do mine. Obviously, mine great. I'm grandma.
Yep.
See, and then now my rest are like people I want to like pick their brains. Like me and fucking grandma might have like an hour dinner before they show up, like just me and her, and then Tex, obviously, like I gotta pick the mastermind brain.
Yeah.
Like he wrote the book.
Yeah.
Like Ray Lewis, because I like Ray Lewis.
Yeah, murder.
I just want, after watching that documentary earlier, like I want a little bit more insight on like like his like upcoming and whatnot. Because like it vaguely touched on like the whole card thing. So I kind of want a little more
card thing.
about how like he had his mom pack of cards. Yeah, like I want a little bit more insight on it.
Yeah, but until that night, the whole murder thing, he wasn't a good dude. Yeah. That's the thing. Like that's the reason why he's so religious. And I'm not gonna say he's a murderer. That was a joke. Yeah. But
he did murder people on football field.
Yeah, but it was in court, and they said he didn't do it. Whatever. But he got very religious after that. Whether it was because he did it, now he's asking for forgiveness his whole life, or he realized, holy cow, I was having my whole life taken away, even though I had nothing to do with it. I was having my whole life.
See, I could even take him out and put Kobe there.
Yeah.
Either way, one of them two. My last 2 are both actually bodybuilders that I follow their podcast. If I happen to get on Fuap's podcast, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
And then Nathan, he's a bodybuilder out of the UK, and he's pretty much fighting every fine he gets right now.
Yeah.
Because like he's literally had people come up to him in his gym saying that like because he's like the only gym open in like I think it's like 100-mile radius.
Yeah.
And he's literally had people come up to him and be like, yeah, if your gym wasn't open, like I probably would have killed myself during COVID. And he had like 4 people like close to him commit suicide because they didn't have that relief.
Yeah.
So just like I think I've listened to his podcast with whoever a couple times. I found a few other ones with him. He just seems like, and like he's honest about it. Like he's gone to jail like 6 times.
Yeah.
He needs to have 2 visas to come over to the States because he got him screwed over in a court case. So like I think it should be kind of cool.
Yep.
So now here's your favorite fucking question. You know, I know what your answer is gonna be.
3-foot tall giraffe.
God damn, you know how to read the fucking question. If you could have any animal 3 feet tall,
3-foot tall.
what do you
giraffe.
pick?
3-foot tall giraffe.
Oh, actually, there was one more after this. Actually, I lied to you.
Dude, think like he'd be like, this tall off my leg. Well, actually, like, this tall off my leg, and then this motherfucker will just whoop, shoot up to here, bro.
So
like that'd be the most adorable thing in the world.
I know you're never going to death row, okay? And I might have to reword this question differently. Like later on, it depends how I feel after I re-listen to this. Death row, you're never getting off. You just got your date for lethal injection. What's your last meal?
Chipotle.
Is that really what you're picking?
Dude.
I'm telling you that they're giving you the black card. I know that they probably limit inmates, obviously. Like, you got like $50, I'm assuming. Obviously, I've never been on death row.
No, they just let you have whatever you want.
Oh, really? Okay, so they came down to your cell, showing you the paper. So your lethal injection is in 2 days. Here's the card. Here's your piece of paper. Write down what you want. What you picking? I swear to fucking God, if you said Chipotle, you're fucking dick.
I think I would have to go. You know the little sausage things that people put in crock pots?
Yeah.
With the barbecue sauce
Yeah.
and grape jelly or whatever?
Yeah, you'd let me want to crock pot of that?
I'd want some of that, yeah.
Okay.
You can only eat so many until they start tasting horrid and you start feeling sick. I want peanut butter M&Ms. Shepherd's pie. My dad's wife makes this ham and broccoli cheese chowder that's delicious. Like when she would make ham, you'd be like, "Oh, we're having chowder tomorrow." So you're like, just ate it, and you're like, whatever. You ate a very little bit, so you had more.
Yeah.
ham
So and you knew that you had like extra ham for that chowder.
Exactly, and we'd all chip in on it. So my dad's wife would eat the most ham that night before, but everybody else would chip in on it. I'd have that, and then Chipotle.
No dessert. Oh no, because you're really not a dessert person.
No.
So that'd probably be your peanut M&Ms.
Yep, peanut butter M&Ms would be the.
I know. I'm shocked that my bag was still here, dude. No shit. I was ready to come here. Actually, no. I knew you wouldn't eat them all because you're not that kind of a dickhead. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I wasn't gonna have as much that was left in there.
No, see,
I feel like you forgot about it.
No, I'm going to put them there, but I don't like when people eat all my shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't like many sweets, but like my Chips Ahoy cookies, I love my Chips Ahoy's.
I know we used to leave a package in the office.
Yeah. Don't eat like chewy Chips Ahoy's. Don't do it.
Has Kylie learned that lesson yet?
Kylie, well, yeah, but she gets away with it because she lets me do things. So.
So is there any last comments you want to make? I'm definitely gonna plug your PSN down below.
No.
And then are you getting back into Twitch yet or no?
Let me know when I have time. if you can find me some time, I'll hop on it.
I'll put that down there too.
Yeah.
Just for the giggles, because maybe if you get to a point that you're like borderline, like getting a affiliate, maybe I can.
I already am borderline.
Okay, well maybe I can. Wait, do you have the followers?
Yeah, all I gotta do is get my average up. So you gotta have 3 average viewers.
Alright, so I'll make
like 2.3.
Alright, so we'll find some time. We'll like plan out a couple days for like 2 weeks, and I'll like have everybody plug it on their Twitters and stuff. So maybe we can get you that in like 1 week. Because I know you have to stream for at least 7 days, I think.
Yeah, I have all of that.
Well, no, but it resets each month.
Does it?
Well, not the followers, obviously.
Yeah.
The follower one stays, but like the hours per month resets. So many streams.
Okay.
and like the concurrent. So right now you're technically at 0-0, which is actually no, it would just be like dash dot dash.
Yeah.
Like there wouldn't be any number there.
Good, that might help me out.
Yeah. So.
If anything. But yeah. No.
So I'll plug all those. We can get you affiliated. I'm working on like 2 other people too, and I'm not even fucking affiliated yet, bro. Like what the hell? But yeah. So we're definitely. I think we have the Super Bowl podcast next for us.
Yes.
And review. Obviously, me and you got to text back and forth what all we're going to talk about during that. One other than the Super Bowl, I think we're going to touch a few more topics.
Yeah. It was going to be
rewards, and then I think like I have the quarterback list already done, which I might actually have to look now after seeing that the Rams and Lions have already started the Wild Wild West.
Well, we're gonna do the review of the Super Bowl, the review of the awards, and then we're gonna do the looking into the offseason. What
is that all in one?
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe
it was just gonna be a quick overview of going into the
Okay.
offseason.
So like the top like 2 teams we think might need to like overdrive that shit during the off season.
It's just more of maybe like 3 things that we're looking forward to seeing a team do, like a specific thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if I choose,
Seattle,
I want to see the Patriots get a legit quarterback that they can try to invest time into.
Me fucking too, bro.
But like stuff like that, we each pick like 3 things or something like that. We'll bring to the table and talk about.
I was like, because we really barely like you shot me text on like the bullet list, but I didn't quite know which ones were going into the next podcast. But that's really about it for the first 1v1. I think I might have Riley on next. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.